All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back and welcome forward. Our next speaker today is Sigrid Pearce, coming to us from Austria. She's a CEO of Light Attendance GmbH, has been with the Lucia #3 since before it was born. So thank you so much for joining us today, Sigrid, and I will let you take it away. And ask you to unmute.
Okay. Now everybody can hear me, I hope. So, okay, since I do not know if everybody hears me, if Alison said already, I should start. Hello to everybody, whoever is watching today. It is a big honor for us. And there is also our assistant, Eva. Hello. Hello. And yes, I'm with Lucia #3 since the year 2010. The first 5 lamps were ready. What were the practitioner? It is this one. And they were ready on the 999. This means the 9th of September in the year 2009. And until now, it is still working. This is the #1. So, and before this, we had a different device, and this was called the coffee machine. And I show it to you. This is the coffee. This is the coffee machine. I show to you that it is still working. So I switch it on. You can see this. Oh. And you can see it was done with this one, not electronically, but like the DJs have. So, so this was the very first one. And this is the coffee machine because and this is called the coffee machine because originally it was a coffee machine here, and here the coffee came out. But the technicians used this box to build in the lights. They didn't have anything different. So they took Margit's coffee machine. Margit was wife of Engelbert, and she is still a shareholder of our company. And she was the one who found Yuri. And Yuri designed this machine later on with Margit. And she cared that the ideas of the mad scientists, Engelbert and Dirk, of course, came into a device so that we had something for the market. Yes, this was 2009, and this was a little bit earlier. And then we started in the year 2000. We started in the year 2000. Oh, yeah, Eva. Yes. Okay, so I have to sit down because our cannot be done. So we started in the year 2010 in February, or let's say in April, in Geneva. Geneva is the city in Swiss, and there was a fair for inventors. And we went there. We went out for the very first time with this machine, and it was so incredible. Nobody knew it, not even we knew it, not even we did know what is it for, how does it work, what will be the outcome. Yes, and so we went there and immediately we were invited to Kuwait, and Dirk and Margit went to Kuwait with this machine in October, and then on the next year we went to Nuremberg, and everywhere we were awarded with medals. So this was this part. When this device, the Lucia practitioner, was constructed, I was not with the company, but then later when we founded the company in the year 2011. So this was one story. And the next big step came with the smaller lamp. You can see it here behind. It is this one. I guess everybody knows it. This is called the home portal. The story is that there was a competitor on the market who really copied it, but not all the things. Be careful. Nobody has copied the halogen bulb until now. This is really very special. And of course, it was Edison who said, hey guys, in Austria, you must do an innovation. You must have a small lamp, what can be transported more easily, what is not so expensive. Our competitor has one and thinks this and that and everything. And then I went to Yuri and said, hey, Yuri, we should do this. He said, oh my goodness. Oh God. And yes, at the end, we had it within a very quick time. We needed only 1.5 years, what is nothing for a new device, for Austrian situation maybe. And this special device is, we also have the halogen bulb in the middle. We were discussing very much, yes, wait for that. Okay, we were discussing very much not to use halogen bulb, but instead of halogen bulb, LED, because many people say that LEDs make nearly the same light as a halogen bulb. But we tried it and we found that it is absolutely not the same. It cannot be compared, not at all. And this is what we learned from our competitors, because nobody has it. And the patent what was applied in the year 2009 or 10 says that there is a combination of different kind of bulbs. And if you experience this with the halogen bulb in the middle or other one without the halogen bulb, you would never buy anything else than a Lucia. This is what we hear from nearly all people on this world. And yes, okay. And I was going through the whole process with designing this lamp, and it was not so easy. It's a simple thing. It's not 1 kilo, maybe not even 2 pounds, only 4 lights and one in the middle, a knob, a mouse, that's it. Cannot record anything, it cannot make pictures, it cannot make music, it cannot do anything but blinking light. But be sure, it was not easy to construct it because the halogen bulb in the middle produces heat, 200 degrees of Celsius. And this means that the electronic parts inside will be damaged easily and very quickly because of the heat. So Yuri, our technician, had to bring out the heat. And this was the challenge. And we had many challenges. And then I said, we should have for group experiences, the light streaming. Yes, what is this? I said, okay, if there are many people in the group so that everybody can have exactly the same session, we direct it with the master with the practitioner system, and each of the home portals is following. This is really something new, and I have never seen it until now that anybody has copied. But our competitors do copy everything what we have and our expressions. So this is for sure. Yes, this is another new thing. At the moment, we are working on some kind of sound, how to connect sound and light. This is a project what might come out next year. We are also doing some new studies. One study means to measure, was heißt Schmerz, the pain, to measure the pain. And this is not so very easy, but yes, it might be. There is another study in France, in Nancy, with Pascal and Alexandre. Yes, and they are doing more telepathic issues, maybe like that. And of course, there is also David Schwartzman and Anil Seth in Brighton, in UK. They also think about a new study dealing with depression and anxiety. They are applying for the grant now, and maybe they will start by October or by the end of the year. Yes. So let me see what questions are there for Mary. So, are you sound in hand? Kannst du mir helfen, bitte? Eva, please, could you help me for me to read the chat? Okay. Great to see Sigrid again. Yeah, thank you. Great to see you all again, because many of you were in Austria already, and this is always a very special thing for us. Yes. I love my home portal. Who are your competitors? Okay. Our competitors, one of the first competitors is Pandora Star, but I guess Pandora Star is not produced anymore. This means that we are the better business people with the Lucia, but this is only possible because we have people like you who are the ambassadors and who help to spread this light on this earth. So this was taught, and yes, it was Pandora Star. And then after Pandora Star, as far as I know, it doesn't exist anymore, because one guy of Pandora Star left, and he built up Rock-7, and it is very similar to Pandora, but without the halogen bulb in the middle. The big difference between Lucia and competitors is that all the other, it doesn't matter if it is a light machine or if it is a massage machine or brain enhancement or whatever in the wellness industry, they always promise, if you take this session and make it for this kind of time, and if you listen to that music, you will relax. And if you do this, you will come to alpha state. And if you do that, you come to theta state, whatever they promise. But we do not promise anything, because we know, the only thing what we know is really that you enter altered state of consciousness very quickly, and then everything is possible for you. So, okay. And another competitor is Ajnalite from Thailand. And there is a guy who came from Munich. We also met them some years ago. It's a nice machine, dealing more with music and other things. What else? There is a very small lamp, what is called Dream Machine, made in France, but they cannot deliver at the moment, so better to buy a Lucia. So, okay, some of our competitors. What else? First of what other type of lights are on the market and how the competitors are. Yes, this was my answer. All good. None of them compare, but happy to chat with you about it another time. Sounds great. That's beautiful, coherent home portals. I'm excited about sound and light synchronization. Yes, this will come. We have really a very good experiment, but I cannot tell you more about it at this moment. And you're working on a form of binaural beats. Yes, you can use binaural beats, but this is also what we say, do whatever you like. If you want to have music, take it. If you want to have this music, listen to this music. If you want to listen to another music, do it. And the same with binaural beats. I guess binaural beats would be good. Yeah. It seems that the brain creates coherence with music and the visual will be different based on the type of music that is played. Is letting the brain interpret and create meaning better than creating the coherence for the brain with adding the music? I cannot answer this question really yes or no. Our recommendation is always just try it and do what you feel good. You must feel good. That's the only thing. If it is good for you, do it. If you don't like it today, not. And then even unfortunately, the home portal is still too expensive for most people. Make a more affordable version, please. Yes, this is what we would love to do mostly. We would love to produce thousands a month so we could spread it out for, let's say, 900 euros. But any device what you can see and what we have produced has been made in Austria, we can say handmade. And all the components what are needed are made in the surrounded areas and villages of Austria. And yes, some parts come from Asia, what you need, what you cannot buy somewhere else. And the thing is that in Austria, the social social things for employees are so high. People have 5 weeks for holidays. They have free insurance for retirement. They have free insurance for health care. So if they need a doctor, and if they work, they are insurance. They go to a doctor, they don't pay for normal treatments. If you lose your job, you have an insurance so that you get a support for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on the situation of the person. So all this must be covered by the income of the companies. So labor work is very, very expensive in Austria. But we have to do this, and we decided to do this here in Austria, not in Asia, where it is really very cheap and good enough too. But we do not sell thousands devices a month. So this is the point. We sell only a few. So yes, okay, then Danny, the Lucia light devices are brilliantly conceived and built with 100% integrity and love. Yeah, that's it. I visited the manufacturers and met with Yuri, and it's absolutely the best. Yes, we do our best, and Yuri and his team does, and they do their best, really. Sometimes something happens if there is a hidden problem. It happened already. But we try our best to give you the best quality, what we can produce, what we can offer. And yes, you can see, because the lamp behind of me, the practitioner system, it is the #1. It is still working after 14 years. And it was traveling a lot. So yes, how does the light impact traumatic brain injuries? Yes, we have a device. What is a meditation lamp? It is not a medical device. So we must not say that it must be used in a medical way. But if one is a psychotherapist and if one can deal with traumatic brain inquiries, then he or she knows how to work with it. Mohit, I have tried mind machine like Casina, but nothing happens. But Lucia always take me very deep, but sessions are at place very far. Any new device which is a little more affordable for international users in Asia coming anytime soon? I don't know. Not from Lucia. Lucia will increase the prices, unfortunately, in September because the production cost has increased for 30%. So we cover it at the moment, but we will increase for about 15 or 20% to take a little bit from the market. Quality over quantity. Yeah, thank you, Marina. Alejandro, I use the home portal in addition to Muse and Sensate. The first helps focus your mind because offers biofeedback, and the second adds some grounding because of the device vibrates at the center of the chest. My question, are there projects to add biofeedback and vibrations for the body? Yes, you can. We had Dirk tried to find out more and to make it development in biofeedback, but he did not complete until now. Yes, you can combine it with biofeedback. You can measure biofeedback parameters, and you will see that Lucia is really good. And vibration, yes, vibration is very fun. We know that there are vibration systems made by sound, and I love to have to lay down on a bed what is vibrating. It is really good. But it, as always, do what you like, combine it what you like. Eric, how will you deliver the sound experience? Will it be played via speakers, headphones? Thanks. Okay, we will deliver the sound in that way that you can use it easily. So, yeah, I cannot say more to this running project at the moment. But Eric, you will be happy with it, and I'm sure many people will be very happy, but it takes another year. Nigel, the electronic components inside Lucia are of the highest quality, as is the construction. There is no comparable lamp out there. Thank you very much, Nigel. You know it because you are with us since the very beginning, and I know you have the number 2 or 3, I guess, and it seems still working. Michael, what is Michael? Can you share if future sound enhancement might interfere with user ability to use their own sound choices? Will anything be lost in the effort to enhance? So this would be a big second step of our project, what is running now, I am sure. But exactly, you can use any music you like. Will you then, Stacy, will you be able to add the new music element to the models we already have? Yes, this is planned. We tried very hard, but it's really a challenge. Will there be a future Light Expo in Europe? Oh, I don't know. But if we would like to take part, is it safe for people with brain injuries, conscious headaches, migraines. I'm not sure what to tell my clients. Gillian, hello, Gillian. Yes, as already said, this is not a medical device, so we are not allowed to give you any advices to this. So we always say it is good to just try it, make your own try, and we recommend to ask your doctor before you do it. Our experience is that some people say, I have headache. Yes, and if I try the lamp, maybe it will be gone. This is not the way we recommend, because if you focus on result, it will not come, because you're so focused on the result, but not on the process. So some people say migraine or headache is gone after a session. Some say they have more. So it depends on the mood, what they have. Yeah, again, just try it. No. Are there any custom music compositions that follow specific sessions? For example, the Stargate program, is there a Stargate song? Just curious if you have tried to write music to follow the brain frequencies you are generating by the Lucia light. Well, we have one session, what can everybody download? It is called Guernica. It is a session of 7 minutes. For me, the very, very beautiful session. And you can also download the music to Guernica, what was composed by Juan Martin. Juan Martin is a musician. He was the very, very best flamenco guitar player at his time. And he had contact with Pablo Picasso. So Guernica is the name of the music. And you can download it. It mixes very well, because with the practitioner system, you can start music and session at the same time. So this is very nice. But it is not so easy to compose music together with the sessions, because the frequencies are changing very quickly. So it's not so easy. Yeah, you can try to take some music and make a session with the session editor, for example, with the practitioner system. And each session you make with the practitioner system, you can transport to the home portal. Or you have music and then you make a session, what is really very nice to do. But it takes a time and a little bit, yeah. Custom music, maybe a silly question, but I can get a replacement box. Yes, Gillian, just contact me. Let me know what kind of replacement box you need. You are welcome. Guernica by Juan Martin. Yes, thank you, Alison. Zoom user where can we download that session and music? Yes, you can download it in the Lucia Academy or in the pin manager at the downloads. So this is on our homepage. It is also written in your manual. Eric, thank you, Alison. Marina, thank you, Alison. Alison, there is an online form where you can download new sessions or email me and I can assist. And I guess that Alison has also some special places to download and for support and for training. I guess it would be worth to contact her. Where do I go to download new sessions? Well, there are not so many new sessions, but if we have some, we have it in our download area in the Lucia Academy or in the pin manager. Even, do any artists use the light for inspiration? Can you name? Yes, there are some artists who do it, but I cannot rename it. There is one very famous singer who has top 1 songs of the world. He lives in Great Britain, and this was maybe 10 years ago, his hype. He has a lamp, he's very creative still. Then there is a very famous art actress. It is a lady, also based in UK, and she got a lamp in the year 17. It was a gift of her husband for her birthday, and 2 weeks ago she came to me and said, "Hey, Sigrid, I want to react my machine for yoga." Yeah, she's very happy with it, and her friends. And there will be a movie next year, also with a well-known regisseur and who is writing the dramaturgy. And yes, at the moment I cannot talk anything else about this new film. It will be quite amazing, but as soon as it comes out, I will give you the information, and I hope you have the newsletter. And yes, so this another question by their name. At Mount Analog, I saw an interview of yours about a DJ sharing his experience, a very good international DJ. Do you remember his name now? This is a question to Matt, who is in London. Yes, Matt had a good connection to Ibiza, to DJs. They wanted to do a project there with huge lamps and doing it in a discotheque. Yes, but I guess they did not have so much budget as the project has needed. And people who are in UK, they have heard about the project, what is called Dream Machine, with 1 amp only. It was an installation by supported by the UK government, and Anil Seth and David Schwartzman, the researchers in Brighton, hosted this project, and they made a special session for it. And there were big places around, let's say 36 places in a huge room. And the light came down from the high, one for the flickering light, one for the constant light. And somehow it was a competitive project, and somehow it is a project that supports the research, because David and Anil made brilliant software to find out more about the experience. And they do the research, and I guess they will have results maybe next year somehow about the experience of the paper, and they are doing more research with this lab. Yes, the Dream Machine installation. Thank you, Alison. Christine, wow, that would be incredibly interesting to do a big crowd like that in Ibiza. Yes, this was a really amazing idea in Ibiza. But if you have a lot of paper in one room in the night, and they were drinking, and maybe they have some substances, and then imagine that they fall down because of the flickering light, a little risk. Yes. So I guess my time will be at the end very soon. If you have questions more, you're always welcome. If I do not answer, sorry for that in advance. Just remember me. Another Gillian, is there more information on the program description? Example, the psychedelic programs are more intense and jazzy. They have more relaxing, but what about the other programs? Yes, at the PIN manager and at the Lucia Academy, there should be a booklet describing some of the sessions. But since everything is depending on the person who does it, yes, you cannot say this session is for this and that session is for that, because if you do the session again, you will never experience exactly the same.
Yes, and I'll jump in here too to say that the sessions actually don't go through the frequencies and things like that, because once again, the concept is to let go of the mind and let go of control. and let go of trying to get a specific outcome, but actually to come back to your center. So thank you, Sigrid.
Alejandro.
I have another one.
Alejandro, hello. I would be interested to know if it is possible to speak with someone in the company about a project that I am developing in collaboration with 3 universities, Salamanca, Barcelona, and the National University of Mexico, using Lucia number 3 in a laboratory for interdisciplinary artists. With whom could I speak? Yes, with Sigrid, of course, please. Alejandro, you're welcome. Please contact me. Gillian, thanks. Danny, Sigrid, to me, Lucia is the light of hope in the world, and we have to make this love and light experience available for millions. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I thank you all who is doing this. It's not so easy to be the first one with the technology, but good.
Yes, thank you so much, Sigrid, for sharing. And thank you everyone for asking questions. You can contact Sigrid directly if you have any specific questions about collaborations or things like that. And yes, and yeah, that was wonderful, Sigrid. I also just wanted to ask you if you could share a little bit what your response is. So I'm going to be asking everyone, what is the Lucia number 3 for you? If you can just share a few sentences of what it is for you and how your personal experience has been with the sessions. And I'll go ahead and while you do that, I'll go ahead and put your email in the chat.
So you're waiting for the attendees' answers, not mine.
Oh, yours, actually. I would love to hear directly from you, Sigrid. So how would...
For me, I love Lucia so much because for me, it is mostly relaxing and creativity. If I have to do any of my works, my job, and I don't know what should I do, this or that, then I make a session and okay, this way.
Beautiful. That's great. And how would you describe to somebody what it is? So if someone just came to you and said, what is the Lucia number 3? How would you answer?
We say, just try it. It is an experience what brings your mind into an altered state of consciousness very quickly by using the flickering light and halogen and the constant light, what is combined. Sit down, close your eyes, relax, and see what happens.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be collecting everyone's responses and creating some magic from that. So I really appreciate it, Sigrid. Thank you for all the work that you do for the Lucia number 3 to make sure that it keeps spreading far and wide. Sigrid's the one making sure everyone has everything together and that the production works, and really worked extensively with Yuri to make the home portal come to life. And she really puts her heart and spirit into this work. So just everyone just send some love to Sigrid for all the work she does here. And yeah, if there's any last questions, we have about 5 more minutes before we will take a break. So anyone else have any questions for Sigrid? I see some people gave some answers of what they see for the Lucia light, which is really beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, it is so different. Yes, yes. Alison, thank you for the idea to have a summit and let us learn how to deal with the technique, what is not so easy to do it everywhere. And yes, maybe it would be good if Michael sends a link to Engelbert like you did now.
Okay, yeah, I'll send one to him as well. Yes, we were dealing with some little technical errors as we get used to this software here. So we worked it out just in time. But yeah, we'll send Engelbert another direct link so that he can get involved next. And let's see, we have one more question. I just put Sigrid's email, but I can put it in again. It's s.pearce@lightattendance.eu. For anyone curious to reach out directly to Sigrid. And Sigrid, how many practitioners are there globally, or can you share with us how many lights there are in the world, practitioner system portals?
I think at least 1,000, not so many, but they are increasing. Yes. I mean, practitioners who are really working with it. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. And yeah, for everyone listening, as Sigrid mentioned, the lamp isn't really designed for super mass use, although it would be beautiful for everyone to have one. The idea is that people are very drawn to it who need to be, and that not every single person needs to own one, but that it's really beautiful to have an experience of the Lucia light when you need it, or maybe a series to help work with your consciousness. So, the cost is due to the integrity of building the lamp properly and including the halogen, as Sigrid mentioned, which makes it a really spectacular experience. And I personally believe that the energy that comes from the Lucia is also really special and different than any other lamp because of this integrity and because of the heart of everyone, Dirk and Engelbert and Yuri and Sigrid and Carola and everyone that has been part of bringing this to life. It was really about, not making a bunch of money to sell these lamps everywhere and become rich, but actually to share a piece of their heart and spirit with the world and for people who feel really called to work with it.
Yes, and there was wrote that she had to save up for years to get her light. And I know many people who do it. Thank you, Deborah. And thank you, Alison, for everything and everybody who I cannot see. But I know I appreciate everything you do, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And yeah, a few people said, Danny said, as her consciousness is expanding in coherence with her heart, she can't tolerate seeing the misery around the world and she wants to make a difference for the other, and that makes her happy. And yeah, remember, Danny, everyone's on their own journey and we all signed up for it. So, and yes, how beautiful to be able to share the Lucia light with others. And Barbara says, as a recipient, I'm in love with the light. It has brought illumination, deep relaxation, a sense of peace, more confidence, and helping to resolve issues without even trying. And that's beautifully put, and really the essence of what's happening with Lucia, right? It's coming back to that center where things melt away instead of trying to use the old way of finding a problem and trying to fix it from the same state of consciousness it was created. And yes, someone shared about a DJ. So if anyone's interested, you can also download the chat. So if you click, anyone who wants to download the chat, because there's a lot of great information here. If you click on the bottom right, there should be 3 dots where you can enter in the chat anything. And if you click on those 3 dots next to the smiley face, you should be able to save the chat. So if you, we're going to end here in a moment, but if you would like to save that, you are welcome to. And yeah, thank you everyone for sharing and being a part of this. And yeah, we're in a webinar, so we can't really see everyone, but we can feel the energy that's here. And we're just really grateful for everyone coming live and participating in this wonderful conversation. And so, yeah, once again, if you would like to save the chat, you simply go to this chat box that we're in, and then on the bottom right corner, you'll see like the little smiley face and a picture of a file, and then you'll see 3 dots. And if you click on those 3 dots, you should be able to click to save chat. And yes, and I also have this saved. So if you can't figure that out as we close here, you can email with any questions and comments, and I will do the best. So maybe, yeah, Deb's saying that she doesn't see the 3 dots. So if you would like a recording of this chat and you didn't get it, then yeah, I will share it with everyone at the end, since everyone seems keen on having that. Okay. So apologies. Again, we are learning how to use this technology, and we're really grateful for your support with it. And so we really hope to continue to do this in the future. So we're going to get better and better at it as we go. So I'll send everyone, I'll put it in the resources on the Hey Summit so you can access the chat there. And I'll send a follow-up email. And of course, if you're confused about other things, then just go ahead and email me at allisonlucialight@gmail.com and I can help with other things. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sigrid. Super appreciate it. We appreciate you and all you do. And everyone, please come back in 13 minutes for Engelbert's talk. So thank you so much. We're going to close this now. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Sigrid.